better get it off. There'll be no one left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. Just better get it off. Yeah, set it off. Look, it's almost over now, almost over now. You don't succeed 'cause you hesitate. You think we're flying, we levitate. Just be yourself, don't ask us why. 'Cause if you don't, can't hear me, I'm a rock star. I'm running on the top of a cop's car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. You think that you don't have to ever quit. You think that you can get away with it. You think the light won't be ever lit. It's almost over now, almost over now. Something on your chest, better get it off. There'll be no one left when we shut it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now, almost over now. You can't be me, I'm a rock star. I'm rhyming on the top of my car. I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel, I'm a rebel. It's almost over now, it's almost over now. I guess you ain't heard that we swallow guys. It's too damn late to apologize. When you see the mantle and when you see the sky, it's almost over now, almost over now. No one ever really dies. Do you believe that? Well, if not, for you, it's almost over now, almost over now.
cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking the truth, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you I got you thinking that you Superman, I got the kryptonite. Come with the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You act, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody knows. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother, I never let her go. I'm tired of whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here. Make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. I bring down rain so heavy it hurts the head. No more talk. Put them in the stand. You keep walking. That you trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you just soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood's thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When the body burn out, so then the you know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you'll the best, but it's hard.
Thank you. On a cold night at the foot of the Rockies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to Empower Field at Mile High in Denver, Colorado. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos.
To kick off for the Broncos.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And the Mile High air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here we go, here we go. Bronco 80.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted, many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on.
Now Richardson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Bowers. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Raiders.
Now it's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Let's go now. Warriors, 60 Eagles, 19 Lions. Ready?
Now Richardson back to throw it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
60 Bison. Mustang 19.
Richardson will throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So what do you make of that? You go on the road, you score the opening drive touchdown, opt to go for 2, and all of a sudden they're up 8-zip.
Yeah, this wasn't a decision that they made right here and right now. They made this decision during the week. Hey, if we get the ball and score right away, let's show them that we feel like we're superior. Go for 2 and really put the pressure on them.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Looking to put a drive together. Now it's Nix. A short throw to Ingram. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. The Broncos at 1-8 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. You look at this Raiders defense. Right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom, Charles.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you have to say that they've underachieved.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Harvey now on 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2.
Bombers.
They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score Raiders 8, Broncos 6. Will Lutz kicking off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a 2nd and 6. A run out of the gun with Genty.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cut 19, cut 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Ready?
Richardson working from the gun. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go to the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead now 5, 11-6. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I looked at repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Nick's going to give to Harvey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see a franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
And some space here. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. And if his coaches are correct, we're going to see a lot more runs like that from this young rookie going forward.
And you know, slapping each other on the back up in the boots right now? The scouting department, because they really recommended this guy highly, and he's justifying their faith in him.
On 1st down, back to Harvey. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This is 2nd and 8. Zone read to give to Harvey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Bombers. Ole.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do, and now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Okay, break.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Nope.
And now the rookie's free. He's to the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Jeanty with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
17. Broncos 6. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 82 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it at the 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
Raiders 17. Broncos 14.
after the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
Come on. Hey. Back on 80.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Okay, ready?
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. Mustang 19. 79 Broncos.
The slot man in motion right. After running it, now Richardson will throw it. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
A gain of 42 yards on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
70. Go.
On first down, it's Genty. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
26-yard line.
Ready, set.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Richardson looking to throw this. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 19 Lions.
Richardson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cut 19. Panther 60. Panther 60. 18. Pioneer. Ready.
Richardson out of the shotgun. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Dante Thornton from 13 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2.
Broncos 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and then they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now 2nd and 3. So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
To throw is Nix. A quick throw, but incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Here's Nix. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Nix to the air. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
To throw, here's Nix. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Working out of the gun is Nix. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Pat Bryant with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Offense set to get this drive started. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
19. 18, Pioneer. 60 Bobcats.
Richardson looking to throw. That one complete to Trey Tucker. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Middle.
Once more with Hardy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's third down. Operating from the gun. Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Nix from the shotgun. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Nix. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Nix under pressure, and they got to him again. Max Crosby. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption.
70 Rangers.
Right back to Genty on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Richardson. Now a run, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bonito. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Let's go next. Mustang 19. Cowboy 80.
Slot man moves right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is taken in. It's complete. That'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
On the jump.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll take this down to the 33. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real. And I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players. But you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 201 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Once again, it's Genty. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ashton Genty, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Broncos 21. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's second and 10.
Captain. Hold on a sec. Ready. Buddy. Return.
Looking to throw. Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Nix. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. R.J. Harvey, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Yeah, just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5.
Broncos 29. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. Man, 222 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. From the 41, here's a second and 4. Looking to throw. Richardson. Short throw caught by Bowers. Looking to big man rumble. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Powers past him at the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Ready, set.
This 2nd and 4.
Come on, come on.
Now Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Anthony Richardson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
40, Broncos 29.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Throwing to start the drive. Nix got his man complete over the middle. It's Harvey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
14 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Bombers.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Harvey. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 2.
Captain.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Now inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. R.J. Harvey with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw again. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points that gets them back within a field goal.
Broncos 37.
after the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
We've seen this how many times now? Teams get... big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
19, Charger, 19, Charger, Charger, 60.
Now it's Richardson. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Here's Richardson. That's complete yet again to Thornton. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Completes this one to Thornton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and goal, Raiders.
Genty will cross the line. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Let's go now. Buffalo 8, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
Throwing now is Richardson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will get into the end zone. So the lead stretches from 9 up to 11.
Broncos 37. Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Bombers. Hold on a second. Ready. Olay.
Now it's Nix. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Throwing Nix. Now he'll tuck this and run.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Rangers. Ready. 760 Eagles. Warriors 70.
Here's Richardson to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers.
Down the left sideline.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2.
The Raiders will line up.
They'll try and run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Broncos 37. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Nope, 19 Lions. 19 8.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Got his man. It's Thornton.
Stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
The Raiders will line up.
Richardson will throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Mustang 19. Ready?
Richardson. He finds his man, complete. It's Thornton. And that will get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go, here we go. 60 Bobcats, let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pass right side, caught by Thornton. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.